It's gonna blow you away.
So upon coming out here to the briefing room, I was made aware of the funding from USAID to media outlets, including Politico, who I know has a seat in this room. And I can confirm that the more than $8 million taxpayer dollars that have gone to essentially subsidizing subscriptions to Politico on the American taxpayers' dime will no longer be happening. The DOJ team is working on canceling those payments now. Again, this is a whole of government effort to ensure that we are going line by line when it comes to the federal government's books. And this president and his team are making decisions across the board on, do these receipts serve the interests of the American people? Is this a good use of the American taxpayers' money? If it is not, that funding will no longer be sent abroad, and American taxpayers will see significant savings because of that effort.
You know, you've always wondered, like, how can the mainstream media be so out of touch with the American people? It's because there's hundreds of millions of dollars involved. We also saw how former acting CIA director Mike Morrell told ex-Intel officials they should sign the Hunter Biden laptop letter so that they could give Joe Biden a talking point to use in the 2020 debate versus Trump. Now, if you want to know why Trump has been the next Hitler and the most racist person on earth, isn't because they actually believe this or because he's actually doing things that are racist or Hitler-esque, but it's because they are making millions upon millions upon millions of dollars from the elites and the bureaucrats within our government to lie to you about all of this. Now, this is wild. The political scandal is far worse than you think. This is a thread by Liz Wheeler. Look what was uncovered here. This is incredible. It's not $8 million that Politico received from USAID. It's $34.3 million that Politico has received from various swampy federal government agencies. Politico is, without a doubt, a totally corrupt propaganda arm of the swamp. Well, perfectly said there. But you can see here, usaspending.gov. Look at this. Politico LLC. Total awarded amount, $34.3 million. She goes on. Notice when Politico started receiving bulk payoffs from the federal government. The money started flowing to Politico in 2015, the same year Trump descended that golden escalator. Then the payoff skyrocketed under Biden. Who paid off Politico? A veritable laundry list of the most corrupt federal agencies. HHS, Department of Education, Department of Agriculture. Look at this. Receipts, awarding, all of them here. Another reason to abolish the Department of Education. She goes on, peep the sub-agencies specifically that paid off Politico. The FDA, the EPA, the CDC. This is wild stuff. No wonder the propaganda from Politico was in perfect alignment with the swamp on stories of critical national significance. Politico propagated lies that Hunter's laptop wasn't real. A vicious lie that changed the outcome of the 2020 presidential election. Look at this. USAID tax dollars subsidize mainstream news outlets in America. $34 million to Politico, $50 million New York Times, $19.5 million Associated Press, $9 million Reuters, $220,000 from the Department of State just last year, as well as, look at this, BBC, British government TV received almost $3.5 million of American taxpayers' money.
I'm ready.